Hey guys, it's me, Ed Jr. 1929, and as you can see, it's a little bit different today. No fan lyric video, no gameplay. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing a movie review of Markiplier's feature film, Self money influenced movie. He made this film, the film called Iron Lung, if I can just say that enough. My overall review of Iron Lung, me and my girlfriend went to the theaters the day after it came out. It came out on a Friday, and we went to go see it Saturday. But overall, Mark has made many projects. And let me just tell you, is that the sheer amount that he has made, all the way dating back to A Date with Markiplier. I remember when he made that, absolutely amazing for what it was. It was good. And then I think came A Heist with Markiplier. A Heist with Markiplier was a bigger step from A Date with Markiplier. But I think there was some projects in between, like Who Killed Markiplier and Wilford Mother-Loving Wharfstache and everything. Indie projects that he has made throughout the years. Amazing. But talking about bigger production, especially In Space with Markiplier. In Space with Markiplier was his last choose your adventure. I'm not saying like last ever choose your adventure thing you'll do. But I'm just saying, just dating back from the Iron Lung film, In Space with Markiplier was the last choose your own adventure project that he has made with a big production company, directing in it, acting in it, and everything, with many other different actors and extras and set designs and everything. Really good. But we're not talking about those projects today. Today we are going to be mainly reviewing Iron Lung. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is the characters and their acting. And by all means, I am not a professional movie reviewer. I am just another viewer of the movie and another big fan of Markiplier. So as you can see, the Unus Annus thing with Mark and Ethan, but whatever. The characters and acting. The first one, the main big character, Simon. Simon, he is a mystery. And Mark's acting skills, especially directing and acting in the movie, is very difficult to do. Let me tell you, it is very difficult to do. And especially Mark taking that big step into just pushing the limits of what he can do, when a lot of people say he can't do it. His acting in the movie, I gotta say, a 10 out of 10. His acting was amazing, and I think more and more of his acting progressed when he started making those short, like choose your own adventure series and everything like that. His acting became more and more better. And Simon as a character is a mystery to us. And and I'm just going to put this out there now, if you haven't seen the movie, do not watch this video. If you have watched the movie and you would like to hear my stupid opinion about it, stick around. But besides the point. If you haven't watched this movie, spoilers, spoilers alert, spoilers, because I'm going over the characters and everything like that. So if you do not want a spoiler, please do not watch this video. Go watch the Iron Lung film. I believe it's still in theaters by the time this video comes out and I'm done editing it and everything. Hopefully it's still out in theaters. Go take a friend, go take your spouse or something like that. Or just if you want to go by yourself and go watch a movie, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to go watch a movie by yourself, go watch Iron Lung. Amazing. Immersive experience too. Simon is a character, and how Mark portrays Simon is amazing, because we all don't really know about the storyline of Iron Lung. Many people around the internet and everything like that are trying to piece together the story of what led our great character Simon into this big iron tin of death and sent down to the depths of a blood ocean full of dead stars. And the next character I want to review is Ava, played by Caroline Kaplan. I hope I'm saying these names right. If I'm not saying these names right, I'm sorry. But Caroline Kaplan plays Ava. From the movie perspective of what I am getting is that she is the main general of whatever this this movie is, of a sea of dead stars. And from what we know in the community is that there's this place called Eden, and then there's this thing called the Quiet Rapture, where Earth and all its planets, most of their planets, just disappeared without anyone knowing, or anybody knowing, that Earth would just disappear. But my hunch is that Eden knew that Earth and this Quiet Rapture was coming, so they took people to salvation. But looping back to Mark's character Simon, he's an escaped convict, and he had apparently done something wrong. I'm trying not to spoil the movie for you guys. He's an escaped convict, or just labeled convict in the movie, as Ava goes over the loudspeaker and says, "All right, convict.
This is the test. Closing porthole."
From what Ava's perspective is that I think she is like a general or something like that, or she is like a big boss in this movie universe or something like that, in the submarines that they make, the big iron lung tin that they make or something like that. But Caroline Kaplan, she was a voice over the speaker, and she was also a character that you can see on screen. She's an amazing actor and an amazing voice actor for the movie. Really good. Really good. I absolutely loved her performance, especially the ups and downs in the movie and everything as you watch it. She did a good job. I'm just going to say that. She did an amazing job. The actor, Caroline Kaplan, props to you. You did an amazing job playing just an asshole of a general. So, good job. The next character I'm going to go over is called the Father. Many people, such as myself, I do not know who the Father is in the universe of the Iron Lung movie or in the game. So, we're going to dive into that between the game and the movie. But the Father, played by David Petit, or Petit, I don't know. Sorry if I'm butchering your name wrong. Hopefully I get it right. But David, he is a voice actor, and I believe he is a voice actor for Q-Code. If you haven't seen The Edge of Sleep, he is a voice actor in that. And also he is a voice actor for the Distractable podcast in the beginning, or with Wood Elf. But David Petit playing as the Father, I have really no background of who the Father is. but I just searched up on the internet and his name came up and his character's name is the father. So hopefully I learn as much as you do out there of who this guy is and what his backstory is. And I just want to go over also the additional characters that we have in this movie. We have, I think her name is Alana Perforce, or I think I'm getting that wrong. I'm going to call her Alana. Alana is a voice actress, and I just want to say, when we were sitting in the theater, there are many whispers in the movie, and ghostly whispers and everything like that. And as we were sitting through the movie, the speakers around us were playing these whispers. So one moment we were sitting kind of like in the back end corner of the movie theater in our seats, and there was like a speaker right above our heads, and then there was a speaker over here, speaker over there. There's many speakers in a movie theater. But what was cool is that the whispers and additional voices were darting through these speakers to put us in an immersive experience. And I gotta say, that is completely the most smartest move that they had ever made. So it put me and my girlfriend in an immersive spot to where we feel like we are hearing these voices along with Simon. So that was really cool. Ella Lamont, another voice actor, another additional voice, did an amazing job. Anyone who was additional voices in the cast, props to you. You did an amazing job. Thank you for scaring the shit out of us. Another cameo, the first cameo that I have not seen in Mark's mini-series or anything like that in person, is one and only Mr. Jacksepticeye. Jacksepticeye did play a cameo in the movie. Amazing. I have to say. He did an amazing job. Even his bit was very short. His cameo was very short. He played the welder, Jack the welder. It is even in the credits at the end of the movie. His character's name is Jack, but in the movie he is a welder for Ava's crew. But you're gonna have to find out when that happens. So, yeah. But he did an amazing job. It's kind of a surprise to see that Mark and Jack still have a connection with each other. Dated back then when they used to play games with each other all the time, and they used to just like laugh and goof off and everything, go to PAX or PAX East or something like that with each other, go to conventions with each other and everything like that. And then after a few years of them just like kind of split apart, their friendship is not gone. Okay, they're still friends. It's just that Jack is running a very successful coffee company. Top of the Morning Coffee, by the way. He's running a successful coffee company, and Jack is also directing a horror movie too. So if you want to check my receipts on that, go to Jacksepticeye's Instagram, and you will see it is like one of the top 2 posts on his Instagram. So he is directing a movie from a book. I don't know what the book's from. I don't know what the book's named, but go check it out. Really cool. But back to the topic at hand. Jack's role is very short, but in the movie he's there maybe for a split second. And he did an amazing job. And I'm just glad to see that those two still have a symmetry of friendship still, and that bring a lot of warmth to my heart. So thank you, Mark, for including Jack in the film. Okay, so to the big the big one, the big fish, the big eel. We recently figured out that this thing in the movie that is in this completely just messed up ocean of blood is none and only just the eel. This thing is called the eel. It's not a fish, but technically it is. But it is an eel formed of people. Literally just an embodiment of just human limbs and rows of teeth. I will put a picture up on the screen of what it looks like. 3D rendered rendition of someone who worked on it, and Mark took it in consideration, and it made it in the film. Amazing job. I loved it. So, the person, and if you have seen the movie, the fish speaks, or the eel speaks. Elsie Lovelock. Elsie Lovelock, a most famous, renowned voice actress in the voice acting community. She's known through Murder Drones, Hazbin Hotel, and many other projects that I cannot remember off the top of my head. Those are maybe like my top 2, top 3. But her most recent rendition is the film Iron Lung. We all know her from Poppy Playtime, playing as Mommy Longlegs, and by God, like, she is terrifying. The way she can move her voice through these types of vocals and everything like that to make the character sound terrifying is amazing. So, and I've watched some behind the scenes on Elsie Lovelock's Instagram. I'm not pirating anything. I'm just saying that Elsie Lovelock posted on her Instagram with Mark's permission to post behind the scenes of her in the vocal booth voicing this eel. And let me tell you, it is absolutely terrifying. I could put a clip up for you right now. Simon! Terrifying, right? So, with the characters out of the way, everyone did a good job. Troy Baker was in it. Troy Baker, he is yet again, very famous voice actor. A lot of people know him from the old Batman animations and everything like that. No, I got that wrong. He's well known for his Joker and the Batman Arkham games. Good job on that one. But he is recently in this movie. He's just a voice on the speaker, and I think he was actually in the film. I'm not too sure. But he is a voice over the speaker. Alright, so the next thing I have in my notes, going over the technical elements. So the camera angles, the lighting, the special effects, the costume design, and the music. First off, I'm going to go over the camera angles. If you haven't seen, Mark has posted on his Instagram that the way they shot this film, the movie premise is basically just in a submarine. And as we all well know, that submarines do not have a lot of room, depending on how they're designed. But with Iron Lung, this submarine, the set was amazing, and it was built on this thing called the NACMO. The NACMO is like a remote-controlled platform that they built a set on. And on the outside, it's all wood, so the set designers and everybody can climb on top of it to pump blood into the submarine. And in Mark's interview, they said that this thing was 9,000 pounds, I think 6,000 pounds clean, and then 9,000 pounds more with blood.
That set is 9,000 pounds. That set is several cars.
With no blood. 9,000 clean.
9,000 clean, being chucked around like it's nothing.
So, it was built like a tank. And it could just easily jerk Mark around like it's nothing. Amazing set design. But the way that they set the camera angles up, there are many camera angles in the movie. And I just gotta say, I am just astonished on how they pulled it off. because there are so many possibilities that they could have just set up a few camera angles in the sub or on the set to where they can just film one shot here, one shot here, one shot here, boom, done. But the way they shot it in the submarine was just absolutely just phenomenal on how they can get so many different camera angles. I tried to search it up on the internet how many camera angles there were. It's unidentified on how many camera angles there are in that movie, because there are so many. So many people, it's just everybody is saying there's many camera angles. So that covers that. Lighting and special effects. The lighting in the movie, I'm just thinking that it's maybe just basic lighting for, you're in a blood ocean. And once you reach the surface, it's all light and everything, and it's dark. Because in the submarine in the game, you only have one circle in the front of the sub, but you can't see anything once you're in the blood ocean. So you have to use a camera in order for you to see through blood. It's X-ray vision. So if you know, you know. You know. That's the only way that you can see is through the camera on the submarine. And it's X-ray vision. That's how you can see through blood. So with the lighting and everything like that, I think that they did a good job with, certain things that move and everything like that in the submarine, or say something brushes up against the submarine, they move it and it jerks around and everything like that, and the electrical starts to flash and everything like that. It's perfect. And if you have already seen the movie, we all know in some specific scenes that the lighting is just perfect for the movie. Especially you're trapped in one confined space and you have nowhere to go. And the only one light that you have is the light that's dangling above you and from the camera. So that's it. Special effects. The special effects team, amazing. Just chef's kiss to the special effects team. Special effects, absolutely amazing. I loved the special effects, okay? The special effects team did a really good job with how they just so much blood in the sub and on this set that they can just toss around the thing like it's nothing, with 9,000 pounds of blood just sloshing around this whole entire set, and then cleaning it all up and then acting like nothing just happened in that thing. That is just amazing. Special effects, I'm going to give props to all the special effects, practical effects on the screen or in the description. Please go check out these amazing people. Some of them have worked with Mark on his Choose Your Own Adventure series and everything like that for makeup and special effects and everything like that. You guys did an amazing job making this project come to life, and I cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much to all this practical and special effects team and makeup design and everything like that. Thank you so much. The costume design, I think is made by, I don't remember her name, but she has been a part of Mark's projects for a very long time, and I'm glad that Mark has chose someone that has stuck with him to the end on each and every project that she was there for. Thank you so much for your work and all your hard work and everything. Thank you so much for working on this film. Thank you. All right, so moving into the musical score. Oh my God. Andrew Hushalt did an amazing job making the soundtrack for this movie, this entire movie. 2 hours long. 2 hours long for a soundtrack to be built is amazing by just one person. And I have my favorites. I have my favorite of what soundtrack is my favorite. The song is called Fate Welded Shut. It is immersive. Every single song in the soundtrack is immersive. Over 59 tracks, 2 hours long. Andrew Hushalt, I give you mad props. Just absolute cinema. You did an amazing job with the film. And also making the soundtrack for the film. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love every bit of it. Every single track, every single song within that music track is amazing. Thank you so much. But yeah, my favorite is Fate Welded Shut. I will leave a link in the description to listen to Fate Welded Shut. It's my favorite out of any song. And I'm not saying all the songs are bad. All of the songs that he made for the soundtrack are amazing. Thank you so much. But I just think personally that Fate Welded Shut is my favorite. Thank you. Okay, and just give one more shout out. Thank you for the whole team that worked on the film. And Andrew Hushalt, thank you for making it a fucking banger of a soundtrack for the film. So we're going into plot and pacing. The plot is slow. It is what is considered to the critics and every fucking just critic out there that it is a slow burn movie. I have seen reviews of people who left a review in the movie saying, "Oh, it's just Mark twisting knobs and pulling levers for 2 hours." Shut the fuck up. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Mark is incredibly humble. He takes criticism well, and he knows why. And that's what makes people better, is accepting criticism and being humble about it. Yeah. By watching him twist knobs and pull levers for 2 hours, you bought the ticket. I'm just going to say this. You bought the ticket, and you grabbed your popcorn and snacks, and you sat down. You sat your fucking ass in that chair, and you watched for 2 hours. So, hey, if you watched him play the game, you know where you were getting into. So, and if you didn't, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. So, it is a slow burn movie, and it is claustrophobic as hell. The movie is just claustrophobic. It is just what describes claustrophobia in a nutshell. It is what is considered claustrophobia. I think I have some claustrophobia. I have a little bit of a phobia of claustrophobia. I have worked in confined spaces before, and I do get nervous sometimes. But this movie, if you have claustrophobia, big props to you for powering through it, and you're an amazing person. So, I get it. It is claustrophobic. If you are claustrophobic, you don't have to watch the movie. But if you want to watch and power through it, I give mad props to you. I give mad props. So, and it is slow and methodical. Or I'm saying that wrong. It's just, it is a slow movie. But you got to think is that Mark has worked on this film for 3 goddamn years. 3 years. 3 years of filmmaking to put it out on the big screen for you. And he wants you to eat it up because he worked really hard on this movie, man. Like, this is literally the biggest step Mark has took into making something. Especially just releasing it on the big screen in theaters just worldwide. It's amazing. It's amazing. But the plot, I would just recommend searching it up. I'm not gonna... This video has gone on for almost 30 minutes. So, if you want to go watch it and you want to figure out the plot yourself, please go do it. But yeah, the pacing is about 2 hours, and I think 20 minutes. I don't know. But it's filled with action, filled with emotion, and certain scenes that I love are amazing. I'm not going to spoil them for you guys because you need to go watch it. Please. So that brings into the themes and tone, the overall mood, and underlying messages. The overall mood. Intense. I say it's intense. Intense in a good way. There are many, many cheap horror movies out there. I'm not going to label them. You know who you are. There are many, many cheap horror movies that have a lot of cheap jump scares and a lot of cliche jump scares and everything. This movie has brought intensity to a whole new level. Being in this submarine alone, just isolation from the world above you in a sea of blood that you cannot see only through an X-ray camera. It's honestly astonishing to have people in the theater really like have an immersive, and I'll say that it is immersive. You kind of feel what Simon/Mark is feeling in some scenes. There were some scenes where I turned towards my girlfriend and go, "What the fuck just happened?" And that's what I love about the movie. Is just like sometimes you turn towards your partner or your friend and go, "What the fuck just happened?" They're saying, I don't know what just happened either." The overall mood is intense. It's intense. I'll say that. It is intense. Intense. So, and the underlying messages, brutal. Brutal in meaning of brutal is just what Simon is going through. Brutal. And how brutal it is to think that just Earth and some of our stars have just been wiped off the face of the Earth. Or just the planet. Just the whole entire galaxy. Just Earth is just poof. Gone. Earth is just gone. Everything is gone. Everything that we know is gone. It's just gone, dude. It's completely gone. So, it's just brutal to think that, fuck, we are on this planet with an ocean of blood. Earth is gone. Our moon is gone. I can confirm that Earth was wiped off because if you go, there is a wiki page. I will leave a link in the description. You can check the wiki page yourself for the plot and everything if you want to get yourself educated. This is a review, not diving deep into specific moments. I don't think I can get into that. I don't think I can get into any specific moments without spoiling the movie for you. I'm not going to say, oh, there was one scene Mark did this and I found it so cool. The one thing I will say in my specific moment as myself in the theater, I was immersed in the entire movie. So was my girlfriend. We were immersed into this film and we absolutely loved it to bits. We loved it to bits. We are proud of Mark. We are proud of him. And we love him. Mark has come such a long way of his years being on YouTube and making all of these projects for us is just astonishing. It's amazing. Truly, he has evolved and he has grown. Now, with the Iron Lung film out, and plus it is coming to digital, I think, or it's coming to DVD, I think. He is trying. He's trying to push it for a digital release. Hopefully that happens, because I will gladly watch Iron Lung again. But with my closing thoughts, Iron Lung, I rate it a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 movie. In all the horror movies I have seen, this is different for me. This is different. I think that Mark is very talented, and I hope he makes another movie. With the criticism and everything that he has received, all the reviews that he has received, I think he's learning still. He is learning with like certain flaws in the movie, and he can change that for the better in the next one, I hope. So this has been my review on Iron Lung. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment down, subscribe, share with your friends or family, and check the most recent videos on the screen. And I hope to see you guys next time. And this has been my second movie review. Last time I did a review on the movie Talk to Me. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye. Bye. Bye.